What's up? My name's Maverick. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be unboxing all of the components to my new gaming PC. This is my littlest brother, Stetson. His channel is Starfish Union if you want to go check it out. Check out his channel at Starfish Union. He makes gaming videos, and this is going to be part of his setup here. Because we're building this to be a editing powerhouse as well as a gaming PC. So then we'll do, since the RAM's out, we'll just do the RAM, you know? I should probably have all the stats up on my phone so I can actually read what people are interested in. So we get to finish this video on Saturday because I'm an idiot and forgot to buy a CPU cooler with thermal paste. So let's hop right into it. First up, we got the RAM. The whole reason I was going on my phone was to check the stats. And I didn't do that.
Never did.
Okay. So first up, we got the RAM. I got the stats on my phone right here. So this RAM is from Team Group, or T-Force. It's the Vulcan Z. We got 32 gigs, which is 2 sticks of 16. And it runs at 3600 megahertz, which is... I'm pretty sure one of the highest that you can get. I should probably start off this video by saying this is our first PC build, and I don't know much about PC parts, and so I might sound like an idiot. Actually, I can almost guarantee I will sound like an idiot. And we're probably going to build this, and it's not going to work at the end, and then I'm going to have to buy more parts. So, as you just saw, I just ordered more parts because I forgot them. So yeah, that's what we did. We got 32 gigs of 3600 megahertz RAM. It is from Team Group. It had really good reviews on Amazon. There's 5,000 views. 5,000 reviews on Amazon, and it has 5 stars.
Some PC nerd's probably gonna be yelling at us in the comments like, "Why are you buying your stuff from Amazon?"
Yeah, for real. Dude, PC Part Picker 2000 is the best website. PC Part Picker, bro. What are you doing? All right, so we're gonna open this here.
Oh, what's that sketchy website you went to? What is it?
Craigslist?
No, like it's like you're gonna get your Airsoft Tittman recoil thing.
Oh yeah, it's like, I forget what it's called. It was like some Chinese website that probably didn't even sound like a real thing. All right, so you want to open that up?
There. Open it. How?
This is the awesome packaging it came in. Some cellophane wrap. Where's your butterfly knife, dude? So I was just gonna get black, but black was out of stock, and so and red does look cooler. It looks like we actually bought expensive stuff when we really didn't. This was $160 on Amazon. Everything in this video will be linked in the bio, so you can buy it if you want. All right, so our next thing, Stetson, what do you want to do? What should be the next thing?
Let's start small, you know?
Okay, so this is the heart and soul of the PC build, and this is what I spent probably the most money on. Well, I did spend the most money on this. So this is an Intel i7 10700KF desktop processor. This thing runs at 3.8 gigahertz standard, and then if you overclock it, you can overclock it all the way up to 5.1, which is pretty insane. We play on Xbox Ones, the originals, and they run at 1.75 gigahertz on AMD processors on top of that. So this is going to run twice as fast on standard. I don't want to rip the box. Oh, here we go. Do I push this out? Hey, there we go. Woo! A square! I'm actually not going to take it out of this but it's in this little like plastic thing. I want it to stay protected because you're not ready to build it yet. Yeah, that's kind of like what it looks like. It has like a bunch of cool electronic stuff on it. So really awesome. So now we got this was $316 on Amazon. And obviously you get free shipping on Amazon if you have Prime. This is the 400 series chipset. Yeah, and it's unlocked, so I can overclock it if I want to, which would be really awesome. The whole time our heads are going to be down in this whole video because it's shooting so high, especially because you're a midget, so. Okay, so right here this is our hard drive. So this is the box it came in. Really well-designed graphics on the outside. Opens up, really simple. We have it in a cellophane wrapper. So this is the hard drive that we have chosen. This is a 2 terabyte internal hard drive from Seagate. And this thing runs at 7,200 RPMs. And so I don't know what that means, but seems good. So that's why I got it. And it has 51,000 reviews on Amazon, and it's a 4.5 stars. So that's also why I got it. It's because of other people's reviews. All right, Setsun, pick the next piece. What are we doing? Since we're sticking with the memory theme, why don't you show it to the camera here, and I'll pull it up. What is it? Do you know? Can you figure it out?
The Rocket NVMe.
But what is it like? What is it like used for?
This is the graph.
No.
No, it's not. I'm not putting that in
Not
the
even
video.
close. Right.
Oh, 1 terabyte. This is some sort of storage. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Some sort of storage. This is our SSD. I got an SSD as well as a hard drive because I was told by my friend Trent, who also has a YouTube channel called Plaza Towing. If you like towing stuff, go check him out. And he told me that he had an SSD internal, and switching video content from his hard drive to his SSD really wore it out. And so he told me to just get both and just put stuff onto my SSD, and then we're using the hard drive for games. So this is where the operating system and video, and this is going to be for games. So yeah, this is a 1 terabyte SSD, which is quite a bit, and it's the new M.2, so it goes straight into the what's it called? Motherboard. It goes straight into the motherboard, which is, I guess, different than what it normally does, which is cool.
You actually say that again. I think it was collapsing at the same time.
Oh, this is actually really cool. It comes in like this like copper case. This is actually the coolest opening that we've had so far.
And they're probably seeing 6 pixels.
For real, we gotta like zoom in on this. So, or I'll show it to you real quick. It's like white. All right, well I guess I'll hold it back here. So it like opens up. It's like this copper case thing, and then you got the directions, which we don't need, and then we have this nice. Look at that,
We don't need
Sabrent.
that.
This is Sabrent right here. You know, like, it looks pretty sexy, I will say, for a computer part. So I'm just gonna keep that in there. Put that with next to everything else. Next thing that's in. Guess what this is?
This is the power supply.
Power supply.
Yeah. I got this.
I'm pretty sure you just are being way too careful with this.
Yeah, I don't know where to cut it though. Honestly,
Just rip this off first.
you're gonna break something.
Dude, this is the toughest wrapping? What the heck? Okay, so this is the EVGA 600 watt power supply, and it is a bronze level. And so
That
I
is
don't-
a lot of watts.
it is a lot of watts. More power, baby! So yeah, there's a bronze level, I believe there's a silver level, and then there's a gold level. Really, I don't really care about the difference. I honestly, bronze is fine for me, I guess. I guess it's like reliability or something. Bronze is fine. So opening up the package, we'll open it this way. We have a bunch of cables. We have, this is the main power cable. So this power cable goes from the power supply to the wall outlet. Oh, here we go. We need the knife.
Bubble tape. I'm just kidding.
Smell it.
Smells like gasoline.
I know. Alright, here we go. Woo! A black box! The sweet fan on that right there. It does smell very strange. It's... Why you do that? Why you bully me? Okay, give me the motherboard.
Father plank. Get it?
So, this is... Do I get it? I don't understand.
The father plank, like the motherboard, the father plank.
It's just the dumbest Joker thing I've ever heard. The motherboard was definitely the hardest decision that I had to make because there's really so many and I have no idea what's going to work because it's my first time. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Don't open that.
I keep picking it up for some reason.
So I ended up going with the MSI MPG Z490 Gaming Plus motherboard. This is just a standard ATX because I got a mid ATX case, and so I wanted to fill it up as much as I can. It is a LGA 1200 socket, which is what my CPU is, which is good because if it wasn't, then they would not work together. So Stetson, will you do the honors and open this up for me? Okay, that's the bottom.
I
That's
know
the
that.
bottom.
I'm flipping it over.
Well, why don't you flip it up towards the camera instead of towards yourself?
Sorry.
Okay, so in here with the motherboard, we have a disk, which is drivers and utilities, which I'm assuming is pretty important. Then we have some cool graphics. We got information about MSI. We got some booklets on notifications.
Dude, I did not feel comfortable.
And then we have I don't know, this is the user guide. So that's probably important.
I do not feel comfortable putting this thing on top. Because look how much stuff's on the back. Got a bunch of technology on the back. And I heard that you're supposed to have like something like to put on the thing while you're working on it, you know?
Oh, really?
Put under it.
So we got the motherboard, which you'll see later because I don't want to damage anything, like Stetson said. Now for the best part, the part I've been waiting for. We're gonna look at the case. All right, this is the case right here. This is gonna take a lot of maneuvering to actually get. Why it's no work. The bloody box won't open.
They're Australian.
We're gonna have to shimmy this boy out of here. So Stetson, why don't you help me?
No.
Okay. This is probably the worst.
Dude, how is this not out yet?
Yeah, there we go. Alright, I got it. So what this is this is a Mucinex. I don't know, Muse Tech
Isn't that
ATX mid tower.
Isn't that like a pill like you take for like
Mucinex is like a throat medication.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have never heard of this case brand before, but it looks really cool. You guys can see the back side of it where there's no glass. I'm gonna turn it around just a sec. And basically, it's RGB, rip.
Oh my gosh.
And then the side of it, you can see through. It's tempered glass, which is really nice. There's 2 fans in the back. And then there's a big, drive to put all our components.
Explain what tempered glass is.
Tempered glass is a type of glass. I'm pretty sure the Mythbusters
tell.
tested. You can tell because it's
the way
tempered.
it's dark.
Actually, it's kind of funny because you can't actually tell what kind of glass it is until you break it. So I kind of wanted to turn this on, but I can't because I think I need to hook up the power system first.
Which we're not doing.
Yeah, and then stay tuned for the building process and the final product. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Okay, so guys, we unboxed the motherboard now. This is what it looks like. This is the MSI MPG Z490. It is the RGB light version, and so we'll see what that looks like later. I haven't seen that. What I forgot to show in the unboxing is we got the ID cooling fan, and this is the non-RGB version, and we're gonna see how that performs as well. And then it comes with some ID cooling thermal paste. However, from reviews, I heard that wasn't that good, so we ended up buying some Corsair TM30.
It's not focusing. There we go.
So, yeah, that's what we use, and I've read that this is not bad, so we'll go with that. I guess first thing is we took our motherboard, we're going to put in our processor, which is Intel i7-10700KF. And I guess the first thing is you gotta wash your hands. So we washed our hands, or at least I did. And we're gonna put this thing in. So, gotta push this thing down, bring it out, flip this thing up, and then we got this nice electronic thing. Oh yeah. So that's the triangle, he said. Why would they put it sideways? I feel like this is gonna drop it in there, I said. Shake it around. It is a square, which is quite unfortunate. They probably should have made it like a, I don't know, like a trapezoid or something. That way you could actually know which direction to put it in. But it's a triangle, right? We're gonna have to go back and check on the video.
Probably.
All right. So we didn't let you guys see the rest of it because we didn't think you guys were that interested anyway. Just kidding. The battery camera died, but this is what we accomplished tonight. Basically, got this T-Force RAM in. We got the CPU in, and we got our CPU cooler in. We also got our M.2 SSD in. It's right under here. This is a little protector for it. Yeah, and hopefully this wire that I ran over this into the CPU connector down here is good. The guy that we were watching ran it down below, but I don't know. I'm assuming just for looks wise, I feel like this is gonna be less heat, especially for these wires that probably aren't like the most heat conductive. But yeah, hopefully we're gonna keep going for tomorrow evening, most likely, and we'll see how it performs. Hopefully by tomorrow. I'm staying positive. I now know why people's computers look so ugly, because there are so many cords, and I have no idea where to put them. So yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out right now.
We have no idea what we're doing.
Now we brought on another helping hand,
Right.
so...
Calvary's here.
So we were just looking for about, I would say 15 to 20 minutes for what's called an iOS shield. And it's basically supposed to go right in this area, so that all of the outlets are on the back. And we found that it is actually comes attached with our motherboard, so we don't actually have to put it on. So yeah, that's basically how it's going right now. We have a normal ATX motherboard, and we have 6 standoffs when we need 9. So there should be one right here, there should be one right there, there should be one right there. They didn't come with a motherboard, they didn't come with the case, and therefore we don't have them. And so the motherboard is not going to get the stability that it needs in the case, especially if it gets moved or knocked over, something like that. So now what I've done is I've ordered some standoffs and screws, like a whole kit from Amazon, and we're gonna see how that works. So I just bought a whole kit with all the standoffs and the screws and everything to make sure this motherboard can get in here. And I may have to drill wider holes inside the case. Who knows? We'll see what happens when we get them. But for tonight, we basically spent 2 hours doing nothing. So glad I had a good use of my time here. So it's time to play some COD. Alright, so we took out all of the standoffs and got the new ones in, except for one. We took this one out right here, and with the new standoff, it just really wasn't, I could wiggle it out. And so we just put one of the old ones back in, and hopefully that's not a big deal. So if you're buying this case, it's by Mustex. Just be aware that you will need more standoffs if you have a full ATX board. If you don't have a full ATX board, you just have a micro ATX, I'm pretty sure you're fine. But like, look at how big this case is. I mean, why would you use a micro ATX in a case this big? I don't know. You might as well just buy another case. So Yeah, I just don't know why they didn't add the standoffs. That just cost us 2 extra days. I really hope this case is worth it if it looks cool and lasts a long time. We'll have updates on that, but because this was worth a lot of headache. Time to add the motherboard. It only took me a whole 2 days to scroll on the motherboard! Woo! We still gotta put in the hard drive. We still gotta put in the power supply. We still gotta put in the GPU. And, boot up the thing, which I hope works. Otherwise, we're gonna be in some big trouble. So the next L of this build is that the power supply holes. Show you the hole right here. There's the hole. It doesn't line up. Let's go. So basically all the holes don't line up. So option A, drill holes in the case so that I can drill it in, or option B, don't do anything and just leave it. I don't know which one's better. So I guess with this problem combined with not having the right standoffs that we need, I would basically say already, like, just, I guess, stay away from the case. Don't get it, because, I mean, unless you're fully prepared to go through this, but I mean, it's like $85 case. I mean, if you probably spent $100, 1, you'd save the headache. 2, you'd probably get all the standoffs you need, so you don't have to buy it. So we got it all set up in the studio here. We did not put this front panel on, and we did not put the back panel on, but that's because we just want to see if it actually works. So we're gonna turn it on here, and hopefully we're gonna see some sort of picture on our TV, our awesome, like, probably $30 monitor. Let's see, moment of truth. Which one's the power button?
It's either one of those two. I think it's right here.
Oh yeah, the big giant one.
Whoa!
That's so
silent
sweet.
too.
Oh yeah, dude. Apparently I'm supposed to just like keep hitting this delete button.
Look at that, bro.
That's awesome. Let's see if it actually pops up here. Okay. Something's
not working.
I don't know if it's not on the right input. So basically what the problem was, the first time we turned it on, was that I plugged the HDMI cord into the motherboard instead of the GPU. I plugged it into the GPU now. Hopefully now we'll get some visuals. We'll see. This monitor is probably 720 resolution, and this is probably close to 2K or something like that. So we'll see if that plays a role too. Shoot, I don't know if the GPU's running. Bro, that would be a fat L if the GPU wasn't running. It's plugged. The power is plugged in. Yeah, it's definitely plugged in. I don't think the GPU's running because the fans aren't on. Yeah, the fans aren't running for the GPU. I did get this GPU from a friend who had it in his old build. It is a GTX 960. He just gave it to me for free to kind of use for the time being, because right now GPUs are super expensive because everybody's building computers from home. So if that is the problem, I'd have to go and drop another, $350, $400 on a GPU for the build. But I'm happy to see this computer running. Well, kind of. I'm not gonna take the cellophane off till
it's actually running or working.
Yeah, until we actually running and we can actually turn this. But
hey,
you did it.
On, red, orange, green.
What was that? Did you hear that? What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
The motherboard just snaps in half. Yeah. All right, well. Till tomorrow, guys, we're gonna hopefully get some help, some assistance on why this thing ain't running. But wow, give me a seizure before the video ends. Yeah. So we'll keep you updated and we'll see what happens.
It's kind of cool.
You're having too much fun with the lights. All right, so I talked to my friend, and he said that he thinks I put in the RAM wrong. I put 2 slots on the back side to kind of give it space between that and the CPU. Apparently, I looked at the manual and it said that I was supposed to put the RAM in on slots 2 and 4. And then I also put the GPU in right here on the bottom slot, right in here. And I watched the video, and it said that to put it in the top slot. The reason I did that was just to kind of get more space, more heat control. But apparently, this is how you're supposed to do it. So we're gonna see if this works right now. So we're gonna turn on this power supply back here. Power supply is on. just booted up. Oh, are the fans running? Oh, the fans are running. So the GPU fans are now running. They weren't running before. That's good though. The GPU is now working. I'm gonna plug it in this.
Alright.
We're gonna see if it works, because I do have a 12-foot cable, so I should be able to reach over here. Oh. So it is on. So that's what it's showing. And then I'm gonna unhook the HDMI cable from the GPU. And then I'm just gonna hook it up to the CPU, because there apparently is onboard graphics. Not CPU, sorry, the motherboard. I'm just gonna see if that plays a role. Alright. So I'm gonna power this boy on. Okay, there's still no signal in the TV. I guess I can try another HDMI cable. HDMI ports. I switched the HDMI cable, and I hope this works now. We'll see. Oh, I didn't switch the channel on this one. Yes! Hey! Let's go! So the DDR speed is at 24 megahertz, which is really slow compared to what it says. It says it can run at 3600. Okay, finally, dude, this feels awesome to finally get this thing hooked up. Can you hear that CPU fan starting to speed up now? Yeah, see, so it says it's running at 24 megahertz right now, but it's supposed to be running at 36 megahertz. I don't know if that's because we're not actually running any programs, or if it actually is just going to run at 24. All right, cool. Well, we successfully booted up our first PC build. That's basically what I'm happy about. I mean, I do need to still download Windows. I still need to get everything just basically put on the PC. But I am super happy that we were able to at least boot it up and we got to our control board. You know, as somebody who has, I mean, this is my first experience ever, which you could probably tell by all my dumb comments I've made on building a PC. And, you know, if you're wondering, like, hey, should I build one? I would say
no.
I would say, yeah, no, don't do it. No, but basically, if you're ready for the challenges ahead of you, because I do a lot of problem solving. I mean, you kind of witnessed this. I set up this whole thing, wasn't working. Then I had to switch the GPU. I had to switch the RAM. Luckily, I did that all without taking the motherboard out. I still got a cable manage, which my cable management looks horrible. I had to switch the HDMI cord, switch TVs. You just gotta be good at kind of improvising, figuring out the problem, looking up at YouTube videos, and if you have the patience for it, you could do it. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, I feel like a sense of accomplishment that I got this done. It feels really cool to know that, hey, I built this. Like, this is something that I created.
Thanks for the motivational speech.
Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, so I think the last update that we did was basically we were booting up, but we did not get to any sort of Windows yet. So I didn't honestly think that what we were going to do was going to work, and that's why I didn't really record it. But I went on YouTube and I looked up how to get Windows 10 for as little amount of money as possible. So I found this video. I can't remember the guy's name, but basically it's on like STD keys. I got a activation code for Windows for like $13. Windows 10 Pro, which is $130 if you're going to buy it on Microsoft. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can watch it, but basically that's where I got my Windows, and it works perfectly fine, as far as I can tell. So now the next problem we had to solve was internet. So I did not buy anything to connect to Wi-Fi because I thought there was an Ethernet port right here. You can kind of see it right here. Right over there, right next to the bed. It ended up, it's not an Ethernet, it is a telephone wire outlet. I don't know. So basically, I'm dumb. That's what the moral of the story is. I had to wait another 2 days to buy a Wi-Fi USB connector for the computer so I can finish up all my setting up stuff for not only Windows 10, but all the apps I need to download, the internet, everything. So yeah, I finally got this. This is from 9 Plus. It was like, I think like 20 bucks or something, and we're gonna see if this thing works. I'm gonna plug it in before I boot up the computer here. The whole wire system on here looks amazing, by the way.
For real.
I'm really good at wire management. I actually am not gonna remember.
For your 15.
Oh, look at.
For your 15.
I got Wi-Fi!
No way! Let's go!
I didn't have that before, so super psyched that I actually have Wi-Fi. I don't know why you would need to. Yeah, it's connected. Sick. So we can actually use the internet now.
Ow.
You just freaking hit yourself in the face with the camera? You're so dumb. Okay, so it says we're setting up the game mouse. And we're on the web, baby. Let's go. You just forget to record.
Yes, I just put it at my side.
Google Puppies.
No, Club Penguin.
Club Penguin!
We're gonna see how fast it loads.
We should all play Club
Beautiful.
Penguin.
That was...
Beautiful.
We should...
That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This PC has run phenomenal for me so far. It runs Rainbow. It runs my editing software perfectly. It runs Counter-Strike and, you know, many more games to come. We'll see how this works out, but yeah, I'm really impressed with how it's worked. And I am really psyched about the future of this channel. So if you guys would please hit that like button. If you aren't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.